Hello victims, Failed here, and welcome to the third stage of this year's La Tour de France Failway. And this stage is from Attica to Calvi. And on this stage there are going to be 4 categories climbed, so it's safe to say that Mountain Jersey will change hands. And we're still on Corsica. I think this is the last stage I'll be on Corsica, so that's nice. But they'll be following the coastline on this stage too, so there'll be a lot of wind on this one too. So not only the mountains, but also the hill will be a factor in this stage. I believe the biggest favorites for this stage has to be Peter Sagan, Alejandro Valverde, and Joaquim Rodriguez. Those 3 all got top 10 in the last stage, and Peter Sagan just seemed strong. If it wouldn't have been for Bogdan Mollema and Alberto Contador and maybe Kwiatkowski, he would have gotten first. But it was just, he was so strong, he just showed that he's in form, and if this stage ended in a sprint, I'm 100% sure that Peter Sagan will win the stage. But Alejandro Valverde and Joaquim Rodriguez weren't that far behind. They can probably attack on this stage in the end, because that mountain in the end is really strong. Max percent slope is 10.4%, while the average slope is 6.9, so it's going to be difficult. I personally think that Peter Sagan's going to win the stage, but 2 big contenders are both going to be Alejandro Valverde and Joaquim Rodriguez. It's nice of you to join us on this lovely day where we finally now have TV pictures. On your screen right now you see Saxo pacing, and you'll see in a moment. So, right off, I'll tell you what happened while you were gone, or while we didn't have TV pictures. In the morning, we started off, and was right into the fire, because right away, Mori attacked, and he was joined by Felix, Alvarez, and Decourt short after. Then, the first mountain sprint out of 4 happened, and a lot of stuff has happened in the mountain classification this stage. It was Corin Decourt from August Shimano who won that sprint. So after that, we actually have a sprint, like a real intermediate sprint, where Julian Alvarez was the fastest in the breakaway. But, really surprisingly, Peter Sagan beats everyone in the peloton really convincingly, and he gains 11 points to his green jersey. Good job to him. Then after that, we got the second mountain sprint, where Manuel Mori won that one in front of Corin Decourt, Darren Felix, and Julius Alvarez. So the third mountain sprint, there's a lot of mountain sprint on the stage. We have Manuel Mori beating Corin Decourt, and this means that Robert Gesink loses his mountain jersey, which is a shame, but it seems like the Italian guy will take it from him. That's where we are right up to now at this point. So we see, actually, no what? 1 second, we saw Saxo pacing, we still see him pacing right now. They're just trying to set the pace. I think that Contador wants to try something again today because he's mad that yesterday he didn't get any time at all, and he just wants to get away again because he knows if he wants to beat this race, or if he wants to win the Tour de France, he's got to attack like crazy because Christopher Froome is a beast. When it comes to the mountain, it's not that sure that Contador can beat Froome because Froome's got a better team overall, so that's a shame for Contador, but at least he's trying stuff. That's from the interview I got with Bjorn Rees. We also see that actually Cannondale is pacing for Sagan. Sagan might also want to do something today. Winning in the yellow jersey might be one of his dreams. We all know Sagan. He's a little boy who just wants to do everything. We just want to see his celebration. So if he wins, we kind of want to see what celebration he's going to do. Is he going to do his famous like swinging the hands up and down? Is he going to touch the podium girl's butt? We never know. We just have to see if he wins or get in the podium. Right now would be the perfect time for a commercial because nothing's really happening. It's just a pace, and I know you guys want to see the end. So please don't step away and stay here for the end. Who do you think is going to win the Tour de France? Michael Murkoff isn't in the Tour de France. Try again. And neither is Nicky Sargent. Come on, dude. Dude, have you been living under a rock? None of those riders are in the Tour de France this year. Oh my god. Well, he's a moron, so why don't you tell me who's going to win the Tour de France this year? And we'll come back. Lovely commercial, ain't it? Okay. You might be thinking right now, what the heck, the peloton breakaway still's got 3 minutes, but this hill is so steep that you never know what's gonna happen. But right now, it really looks beneficial for the breakaways. 2 minutes and 50 seconds, who knows what's gonna happen. Saxo is still in the pace. They're still pacing with almost their entire team. If it ends in a mass sprint, it's probably gonna be Sagan winning, but I don't think Saxo Bank will let it be in a mass sprint. It seems like we have attacks in the front. They're dropping Felix. The Canadian can't follow. He doesn't have enough maple syrup in his body to follow this. Manuel Mori is stuck up on water to try and get away. They're still pacing down the peloton. The pace of the peloton is so high. Look at Felix losing time so fast. Corin Decourt, Manuel Mori, and Alvarez is all alone in the front right now. 3 minutes. It seems like it's going to be a breakaway victory. There's just nobody could have said this would happen. And it doesn't seem like Contador dares to take any time today. So they were wrong. They were not thinking about it. They just want to let the breakaway go. They don't care about the stage win. They're maybe just trying to drop some of the other guys in the peloton. That might just be another tactic. Just try to see if they can pace and drop him. If they don't, there's no point in them pacing anymore. Nope, they didn't drop anyone, so I think Saxo might be stopping the pace right now because Seems like everyone's just letting the breakaways go. It's going to be the first stage in the Tour de France for the breakaways. The third stage. Who's going to win it? Manuel Mori, Julian Alvarez, or Koen de Kort? Koen de Kort is actually away right now. 20 seconds. He's gaining more and more time. The peloton's got 12 kilometers left. They're just taking it slow. They'll just take the points that's left for them. It doesn't seem like Cannondale, Quickstep, or August Shimano want to do anything. Actually, August Shimano's in the breakaway, so that'd be pointless. Koen de Kort is looking real strong right now. This might be August Shimano's first victory, and it's not even Digging Cup or a Kittel for that sake, so that'd be the first surprise in this Tour de France as well. Actually, oh, the peloton is splitting up. Mariel Fischer, Murayev, and all those guys are falling behind. Oh, Ferrari's getting up. There's a big sprinter falling behind. There's Cavendish and all those guys down here. I see Vilas down here. I see Curvers. I see Simole. I see Lobato, but I don't see Cavendish anywhere. 7.5 kilometers left. It seems like this is one for the breakaways. That's a shame to ruin a stage like this just to let the breakaways get the stage. But let's see in the front. Koen de Kort's got a minute. Koen de Kort can start the front sprint with a minute down to his fellow breakaways. It's going to be Koen de Kort winning the third stage of this year's Tour de France. Congratulations to the Dutchman. 2 victories in 3 days. What the heck? Look at his celebration. Oh, he was doing the Sagan celebration just for a second. Koen de Kort wins. And in the down here, Alvarez is outsprinting Mori, but Mori's coming back now. It seems like Mori's going to get second place. No, Alvarez is going to be on the podium. What's second place? What's happening down the peloton? Are they starting sprinting yet? Oh, here they go. Here they go. Oh, Peter Sagan is so fast. It seems like he can't be beaten this stage. Or can he? Matthew Gus is beaten. With Cavendish, even Bernardi's beating Gus. Bernardi's got some points in the stage. Gus gets 5th. Cavendish 6th. Daniel Bernardi 7th. Surprise. Kittel 8th. Joachim Maurice and Peter Sagan 9th and 10th. So this was a really strange stage because everyone expected it to be something at least happening on the stage, but nothing happened. Oh, it looks like Bookwater. Is Bookwater abandoned? I think Bookwater abandoned. We have a first abandoned. Ooh, that's a shame. Bookwater for BMC. That's one of Cat 11's helpers in the mountains who abandoned right there. Ooh, who would have expected that? Oh, that's cool. That's legit. I think we should see an instant replay of Koen de Kort breaking away from his fellow breakaways because that was insane. This instant replay is sponsored by Focus Sign and Pro Cycling Manager. Here we see Koen de Kort. He's trying to get away in the downhill. He's leaving Manuel Mori and Julian Alvarez on the downhill. That says a lot if you can drop him on a downhill right after that steep uphill. We now see him standing up in his bike. He's pacing so fast that they can't even follow Koen de Kort. And he ended up winning the stage. It was a brilliant tactic from August Shimano. So Koen de Kort will probably also be in the yellow jersey, which is the biggest victory for August Shimano in this stage. So Julian Alvarez and Mori come in 1 minute and 11 seconds behind, while Vilas 1 minute and 58 seconds behind, and all the peloton behind that with 3 minutes and 47 seconds. So nobody really paced for them. Everyone's just happy about that. Actually, no. Koen de Kort did not take the yellow jersey. Cavendish took it from Peter Sagan. That's a big surprise. So it has changed hands on all 3 stages already. That's surprising. Those two have been juggling around, and Bernardi's actually 4th right now overall, and Cavendish is in the green jersey with 30 points down to Peter Sagan. Koen de Kort is actually 9th with Julian Alvarez 8th. Ooh, Bernardi's 10th, 40 points, only 50 points behind. Team Saxon Mix Tinkoff is still lacking a stage victory. And the mountain stage, we see Mori with Koen de Kort in 2nd place, and Gesink is all the way down to 3rd place. Well, I'm sure we'll see him attack later on the bigger mountain, because I think Gesink has more of a mountain ability than Koen de Kort and Mori together. And the white jersey is sitting on Peter Sagan with Thibaut Pinot and Kwiatkowski right behind them. Actually, it's nice to see Quintana, Juan Dennis, and Andrew Talansky already sitting up there. We don't want to see, we want to see a fair fight for the white jersey. We don't want to see anything else happening. And Lambre is the overall team right now. What a surprise. We were all thoughts to see Sky, Omega Pharma Quickstep, all the sprinter teams, all the big GC teams, but it's Lambre. Who would have thought of that? So, thank you guys for watching this stage. Please leave a like.